In the beginning, when nothing yet existed, when everything was still submerged in the boundless void, silent and without form, God was already there. He was not limited by time, nor did he belong to any point of beginning. He existed eternally, full of glory, power, and unfathomable wisdom. In that infinite realm, he spoke a single word, and with that word, the universe began to move. The first light burst forth, shattering the dense darkness that had covered everything from eternity. A separation took place, the light was called day, and the darkness was called night, and a new cycle began. God spoke again, and the sky was created, a vast expanse separating the waters above from the waters below. The sky was not only the blue canvas men would one day see, it was a testimony of cosmic order, the place where clouds drifted and where the breath of life began to circulate. Then he gathered the waters under the sky into one place so that dry land could appear. The earth and the seas were clearly divided, each bearing its own meaning and purpose. The once barren ground now put on a green garment of life, plants, grasses, seeds, and fruit trees, all according to their kinds, according to the laws of growth that he established from the very beginning. When the earth was filled with the first warmth of life, God spoke again, and the sun appeared to govern the day, the moon to rule the night, and the stars were hung in the sky like countless shimmering lights. They were not only to shine, but also to mark seasons, days, and years, every cycle operating with perfect precision. From that moment, the night sky was no longer empty, it became a majestic canvas that displayed the glory of the Creator. When the heavens and the earth were fully laid out, he continued to speak, bringing forth living creatures. The waters teemed with life, fish swimming freely in the vast oceans. Birds soared in the sky, spreading their wings across the great expanse. Then the land animals, wild beasts, livestock, and creeping creatures all came into being, each with its own nature and design, carefully crafted. Nothing appeared by accident, everything was created with purpose, with supreme wisdom, and with the love of the one who formed the universe. Yet among all creatures, God reserved his most extraordinary work, the creation of humankind. This was not a simple spoken command like the rest of creation. For humans, God did more than speak, he shaped them with his own hands. God formed the first man, Adam, from the dust of the ground. Every line, every detail of his body was designed with intention and care. A complete human form was fashioned, but it remained lifeless until God gave him the most sacred gift, the breath of life. When God bent down and breathed into Adam's nostrils, the first human opened his eyes and beheld the world. From that moment, Adam was not merely a living being, he became a soul with emotions, thoughts, will, and the capacity for relationship with the Creator. God's breath became Adam's life itself. This marked the moment humans were set apart from all creatures, for they were made in God's image. Adam assumed the highest position among all creation, tending the Garden of Eden, naming the animals, governing the earth, and living in perfect fellowship with God. But God knew that man was not created to live alone. After Adam tended the garden, observed all the creatures, and named them one by one, he realized that every species had its partner but he had none. God saw this and declared, "It is not good for the man to be alone." This was the first time in all creation that God said something was not good. Not because of any flaw, but because his perfect plan for humankind was not yet complete, he would create a companion for Adam, someone suitable, someone who would share life with him. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. While he slept, God took one of his ribs and fashioned it into a woman, Eve. She was not formed from dust as Adam was, but from Adam's own flesh, so that the two would not merely be separate beings, but a perfect unity. Eve carried the breath of life from God, the essence of humanity, and the image of God just as Adam did. When Adam awoke and saw Eve for the first time, he immediately recognized her as bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, a profound connection no other creature could share. From then on, Adam and Eve lived in the beautiful garden that God had prepared, the Garden of Eden. It had everything: flourishing trees, delicious fruits, rivers flowing into 4 streams, peaceful creatures, and most precious of all, the presence of God. They did not merely exist, they ruled, tended, created, and enjoyed an intimate relationship with Him. They were given authority over the earth, entrusted with responsibility, and placed in a position unlike any other being. The work of creation is not just a story of origins, it is the foundation of human existence. God's creation of the universe by His word reveals His power with a single command: all things came into being. But His creation of humans by His hands and breath reveals His love and the special value He bestowed upon mankind. We are not accidental beings, not products of chaos or randomness. We are carefully crafted creations, made with intention and meaning, placed in relationship with the One who formed everything. The vast universe testifies to God's power, but humanity testifies to His love. Adam was formed from dust, a humble material. But Eve was created from Adam's rib, a symbol of closeness, unity, and companionship. Both carried the life breath of God, the most precious gift that elevates humankind above every creature in creation.